All right, I'm going to hold it.
You're going to hold it? We are live now here on YouTube. I am the Wizard CZ. With me is Chris Stripes Angle. He's over here on
I'm
this
right here.
side of me. Not on
Yes,
this side. He's on this
there
side.
we go.
There
we
he is.
go. All right.
So if you guys have been following the Card Subject Change podcast, you know that Mr. Stripes over here issued a fitness challenge for the both of us. During an episode where we had Big Mike Barons on, a.k.a. Mason Beck. If you want to go back, if you're a follower of the podcast, that episode was entitled, You're a Mean One, Mr. Beck, but I'm not here to promote the podcast. I am here, Stripes and I are here to make loud noises.
Motorcycle.
Stripes and I are here to make loud noises, and apparently he's getting attacked by a motorcycle, but
yes.
No, I just felt it would keep us both accountable if we checked in every once in a while, like on a weekly or semi-weekly basis, talk about what we have or haven't done. I'm looking at you, Mr. Angle.
All right, so if you do know or do not know, I am a mail carrier for the USPS. So it's super hard for me to do that extra side workout. I guess the biggest issue I'm having is the eating portion, I guess, if you would say. I mean, I get a lot of exercise and movement as it is, but it's just the eating portion, and the issue, like I said, the issue I'm having is a lot of times I only have time to eat once a day, and I try to eat most of my calories and everything in that one meal, and it's not the best, but like Mike said, my body is seeing it as, we're only getting fed once a day, so we need to hold on to everything we can hold on to. So I guess that's where my issues are at. It's just kind of reconditioning myself and do more planning on my part. I mean, I have, a very busy life. Let's just, yeah.
Well, having like 7 million kids, a wife, and a job, I can understand that.
7 million kids. It's not like I'm keeping up with the Kardashians or something.
Okay, 4 million kids.
I've got four beautiful children that keep me busy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And a beautiful wife who keeps me on track for the most part. The great thing is, I didn't really get into it last time, but the good thing is, Sam, my wife, she when she first met me, we got together, and she actually got me eating pretty cleaner than I was eating. I was probably a good 50 to 100 pounds heavier than I am now. So when we first got together, I was pretty big kid. So, she got me clean eating. I still like to have my, like tonight we had corn, cabbage and Polish sausage. Everything was, like we had bacon in it. So, I mean, that's pretty good, pretty decent size, not decent size, but decent meal. Had one serving. So,
see, for me, I don't remember if I mentioned this when we had Mike on the show or not, but this is the third time in about a decade, maybe a little over, where I have ballooned myself back up, and this is the biggest I've ever been. Right. My issue is with food also, but in a different way, where you're only having that one meal a day. I'm eating the worst food possible, and I'm also binge eating. So I eat with my emotions. I'm out there getting fast food, the worst food possible. I'm going to tell you what, I messaged Mike in the middle of the week. I was struggling. I was ready to die because I started a new job where I am now greeting people at a local store. I'm not going to mention where. You have the anonymity of being a postal carrier where you're moving around. You're not standing in one place, but I don't want people to come track me down, even though I've seen a number of people that I know
already. Yeah.
walking into the store. But I'm standing all day,
Yep.
and my 433-pound body is very much not used to that.
Yeah.
So add on to that the fact that I'm trying to walk more. I am definitely drinking water. This is a Gatorade bottle, but it is filled with water. Uh-oh.
Nope,
They're
it's
pulling
an
you over.
ambulance. It's
They're
an
coming
ambulance.
to get you.
I'm right by Genesis West, so. But no, I mean, the one good thing.
Mike.
Yep, go ahead.
No, I messaged him. I said, this is a big struggle. I'm really hurting. I don't want to do anything today. He told me, look, you didn't gain the weight in a day. You're not going to lose the weight in a day. Well, he said a week,
True.
but same difference.
That's true.
He told me that not to take a day off. So I went and I struggled through a walk after my first day of being on my feet all day the next morning.
Yep.
And I haven't stopped since. I know that's a little different for you, but I mean, little steps.
Yeah.
That's what, small changes make habits.
That's where my mentality, I got to get that mentality in, because I can't, like Mike said, you can't make that big one drastic jump and expect it just to stick. You've got to make small jumps to make that one big jump, I guess. But I do got to say, though, I obviously with my profession, I drink a lot of water. So I've been trying to drink more water, a little less on the carbonated drinks. I mean, I don't say that I drink a lot of the carbonated drinks. I drink a lot of the zero sugar energy drinks. And even Mike said those aren't even sometimes the best for you at all too, because they have those artificial colorings and the artificial
sweeteners.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to limit myself more on those. I can't say that I'm gonna lie, and I had a takeout for lunch today, so but like I said, my dinner was a lot healthier than my lunch.
And that's the biggest piece I need to work on, is starting to get back to where I'm eating better, making better food choices, and not eating as much. Now, the second part, the not eating as much, I've been better at that for the most part.
Yeah.
Like if I go grab something that's quick and convenient, I will usually grab way more than I need. I will eat it all, and I'll feel bad, like not necessarily up here, but sometimes, mostly down here. Like I feel, oh, why did I do that? I don't want to move. But I have been trying to limit that, Yeah.
And that's some of my issue too. For me with eating the one time a day, my body is like, hey, I need more energy. I need more fuel. But I'm, tonight I only had, like I said, one serving. So I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. But it's a process, man. I've always been told, trust the process. And that's what we got to do. We just got to trust the process and keep at it. You got your health journey with the walking and the moving and everything. I mean, I don't have a problem with the moving and everything. If anything, I have, I need to slow down a little bit, but my body's used to the miles and the amount I walk. So now it's more of keeping that energy and not have as much bad things in my body.
And mine is not. I am struggling with that, especially after like I said, a night where I stand 3 nights in a row doing nothing but standing. A little movement in there. And then obviously on my breaks and lunch, I would go to the break room or with my car or wherever to just kind of chill out for a little bit. But 3 nights in a row and then getting up and walking, let's just say that Tylenol and Aleve have been my friends.
Oh yeah. So now when you're at that little greeter's position, are you able to go back and forth from where you stand, like from You know what I mean?
A little bit. There's a window
Okay.
where I can move around.
Yeah.
I don't move as much as I could.
Right.
Standing is an exercise in itself,
Yeah.
especially
No,
for
I know.
someone like me. But
Right.
I could
But
move around a little bit more, and I probably should. But
right.
I have a very limited space as to where I can kind of
Yeah.
go back and forth
But
from.
here's the thing, like you said, Rome wasn't built in a day. Rome wasn't built in a week. Your muscles have just got to build up that tolerance, and they've got to get stronger. That's all. That's all to it.
Yeah.
You're really not used to per se standing for X amount of time for at least from what I know of from the job you previously had. But your muscles will catch up. Your muscles will be like, oh, okay, we need to start working at this time. And that's the good thing about having a set schedule, kind of like you have. Excuse me. Your muscles will know when to work and when you can take a kind of a deep breath.
And little by little, I've been getting used to, like,
Right.
it hasn't hurt as much at the end of the day. But
Yeah, that's good.
let me tell you, that first day, I was
I bet you were ready to die.
I was amazed I could make it back to the car. I
Yeah.
was amazed I could get into the car. I was super happy that I could get out of the car and get back into the house so that I can get some sleep. But yeah.
No, man, I got to tell you though, I took a small little social media break this weekend. Not really a social media break, just a break from everything in general. I had a couple days off, and I've been seeing you post about your fitness journey and your walking, and a tickle in my throat. Excuse me. I'm very proud of you. I mean, you like I said, you get out there and you get at it. So that's one step in the right direction. You are always constantly moving, and you're definitely not going backwards. You're going forwards. What was it today? What was it today? You went 2 miles today, was it, or was that yesterday?
Just over 2 miles today. Nick Nick challenged me. He's like, I want you to walk more than what you do on the days that you work on your days off. So I'm like, okay. He didn't set the distance. I'm like, all right. So the last time I walked at the mall, it was about 1.25 miles, a little over that. Let's go for 2. And I did. I walked around the mall twice. The second lap, I cut a couple corners, I'll be honest, because I was just that second lap, I wasn't feeling it. So like usually I'll get to the food court. I'll go around the food court in Barnes and Noble, where Orange Julius was or is. I don't know. There's a remodel or something going on there.
Yeah.
But I'll go to that little alcove and go around. Yep. I'm like, nope, my knee's hurting, my back's hurting. I just want to get this 2 miles done.
But you know what? That's okay. You can't cut corners on walking. I mean, you can cut corners on different areas you go to, but you can't cut corners on walking. You walk that whole 2.19 miles. You know how much you walked. You know what I mean? So for you to say you cut corners out, you didn't. I mean, you walked that 2 miles.
And I felt good about it. I was hot, I was sweaty, but I felt good about it. And I think I'm only going to continue to feel better. I just hope next time I step on the dreaded scale, I've gone down a little bit instead of staying at the same place or going up.
Now, when was it that you weighed in first? The first time?
I believe not this past Wednesday, but a week ago Wednesday.
So this Wednesday?
Yeah. So let's see.
Okay.
See if I can find the.
I was always told to weigh yourself at least once a week. Don't do it every day.
I don't want to be a slave to the scale. I definitely don't want to do it every day. But
yeah. I think once a week is plenty enough.
I've been going every 2 weeks. So
okay. Hey, there you go.
June 21st, whatever day that was, is when I stepped on the scale. That was
I don't have a calendar on me, so
2 weeks ago Wednesday.
Okay, so you're about your 2 week mark. I'm kind of excited for you to kind of find out what you're at. To be honest, I haven't even stepped on a scale lately. I think my last doctor's appointment I was at 295. So but we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna see what the old scale has to say. Maybe I'll get on there.
I have two scales. I'll be honest with you here. The
Yeah.
one that I have that I can actually get on, it doesn't
Mhm.
always give the most accurate reading. It kind of fluctuates between about
Right.
5 pounds, and it keeps bouncing. It doesn't
Yeah.
stop. So it's hard to get a good read on that one. The good one that I have doesn't go up to my weight. It only goes up to 400 pounds. I'm at about 433 right now.
Okay.
So my goal is to be able to use the other scale that I have
Right.
so that I can get a more accurate read.
Yeah, no doubt.
Got to get under that. Got to get under that 400-pound mark first.
That's it.
So
That's all you got to do. That's your goal right there. Yep.
And it's setting goals. It's not about oh, my goal is to get down to 280 pounds. No, my goal right now is to drop the 30 or so pounds to get under 400.
And that's a great start.
After that, I'm going to set another goal. Let's get down to 380. Let's get down to 360 and just keep little steps.
Yeah, making baby steps at a little time. Yeah.
That didn't sound good.
I know. I think they're fireworks. Pretty sure.
Because the 4th of July is actually July 1st
it's actually,
through July 6th.
Yep.
But no, you and I were in this together, so I figured we should at least check in every once in a while, let people know where we're at, and I figured doing it here live on YouTube, where it'll be there forever, would be a good way to start.
And that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna check in and try to get this weight down and our spirits up.
Yeah. So what do you say next week? Check in again next week after the podcast?
We should check in next week.
All right. Well, I appreciate you sticking with me. I know you're out picking up your son from work. I'm gonna sign off for tonight, and then we'll see you for the Card Subject to Change podcast and our fitness check-in week 2 next week.